They get pretty crazy over there at times.
And Jason didn't want to pay nobody. He was making the money. It was like, dude, why you don't just pay people? You got the money to pay us. Why not just pay us? He got to bring it up all types of excuses. I got to clear samples. I got to do this. Or I got returns. He was trying to use any type of excuse or any type of distributor, record company excuse you can come up with. Jason could have really, really, really been the Def Jam of the Bay Area if he would have did his stuff, played his cards right, and paid people. There was so many people that he had access to. Not only did he have us signed, like us, IMP, Totally Insane, and all them, but he had access to the Stelsky. He had access to people like Steve Bowles, Master P. A lot of people, delinquents, a lot of people was coming over there dealing with him, and he could have locked them all down. Just using our success as an example, a lot of people would have came and flocked to him and wanted to sign with him and all that, but he just didn't want to pay. And he had a cocaine problem, too. A lot of people didn't know that. He was up there, he done offered us cocaine, trying to get us high and all type of shit. And we was just like, nah, bro, we can sit out there in the front, smoke our weed and smoke a cigarette and be talking to him, and he's pulling out coke, snorting and shit. And like, that was just his downfall. He was just a cokehead. He didn't want to handle his business. And he was a spoiled brat. You know, his daddy, Elliot, was a businessman. He handled his business, but Jason was just a straight-up junkie, man. That was their downfall. They would have still been relevant to this day and still been doing their thing if he'd have paid people. They would have been probably a staple. They probably would have been the Empire with guys right now out there with Empire. That could have been Jason.
So Jason, you said he had a drug problem. Did he ever get clean, or what happened to him? Is he around today?
Yeah, well, he's clean now, I heard. Well, yeah, I was trying to sue him because he has, after we sued him and got him out of it and did all that shit, we was going back to try to tear his ass down. We ended up finding out that, he ended up just bankrupting and closing the company down because he owed us like $675,000. So after all the smoke was clear, we found out how much he really owed us, and he just burnt out. He just shut things down, and he's still around. He out in Marin right now. I talked to Frankie J, Rapping Forte's old executive producer, who ran Ragtop Records, who put out Forte. I talked to him, and he said he ran into him like about a month ago out in Marin. He said he's actually running a limo service where he rent out limousines and sprinters and stuff like that. I said, yeah, he's doing that with all the money he stole from us. He done went and started up a business and got him a little fleet of limousines and sprinter vans and stuff. So I said, I ain't even tripping. I'm gonna let him be, but I'm not dealing with him no more. And he ain't gonna deal with my albums no more either. So I started pressing up the album that I did with him because he was actually a part of the Ruthless by Law album, the second album. He was part owner of that. So I just was like, you know what, I'll keep this. He owes us $600,000. If you want to pay that money, then he can come speak up for this. But until then, I'm putting this out, getting our money back. Getting the money back that he owes us, actually. So that's what I did. And, I ain't heard nothing from him. He did try to press it up a couple years ago. He tried to press the album up out in the UK under Mob Records. And we found that out. And it tracked all the way back to a P.O. box in Marin where he lived at. So we started sending cease and desist letters and started letting him know we were going to sue him. And that shit stopped, disappeared. So, he always come out the cuts and try to steal some shit. And we knew it was him because it was only the In a Minute projects that was being, they reshot the album covers and repackaged it up differently under different names, and tried to put it out. But, me and my lawyer got a hold on to that, and we told Andre Nicotine and them, Dre Dog, and, everybody's pretty much shutting down.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, like, comment, share. Also go over to UGSforLife.com, download the entire archive, and check out new episodes on Apple Podcasts and Blog Talk Radio.